What's going on, guys? This is KNasty3890 here. Welcome back to another episode of the Toronto Blue Jays franchise, episode 18. We lost in the playoffs again. Wow. Look at these last 5 years. We're consistent. You guys were saying I'm the Nationals. I'm the Nationals. At least it's not the Bills, but we've lost in the ALDS the last 5 years. The first 3 years of the last 5 years. We lost in the American League Division Series. The last 2 years we lost in the ALCS. I guess we're still improving, but we can't get over that hump. Our pitching was god-awful in the playoffs, so I think that's what we need to fix. Our lineup is great. I love our lineup, and actually they're all locked up long-term. Let's get in the offseason. Let's make some moves. No one on our team retired. David Price retired. Will he make the Hall of Fame? Probably not, if I had to guess. Let's see who makes the Hall of Fame. No one did, so I was actually right. Staff is good. We have exclusively free agents. Jack Flaherty, I want to keep. He had a great year. He was our best starter in the playoffs. I would like to keep him, but the money's going to make sense. If I do a 3-year deal with a player option, he'll be 31. I hope he takes it. Lamet, I'm going to let walk. He wants $14 million, so I think the qualifying offer should be fine. Brandon Belt, again, had another great year. 310, 29 home runs. How much does he want? $7 million for 1 year. I'll do it. He's putting together. The 5 years he's had with us, he's averaging basically 26 home runs, roughly a 280 to 290 hitter, a 400 on base. On average, his WAR is other than this 1 year here, his WAR is probably if you averaged it, it's right around 5. Very, very good player. Very good. I'm just looking at some of his career stats. Yeah, it's really good. So I would like to keep him. Andrew Miller. How much does he want? $4.1 million. I do that for him for 1 year. Udabre Ramos pitched all right. He is a free agent. He wants $7 million. I'm going to just give him a qualifying offer. He'll probably leave, and we just get a free draft pick out of that. We can find bullpen arms. So let's see. Great. Flaherty, Belt, and Miller all signed. So what is our budget looking like right now? We're actually negative. Crap. But I don't think we have any big names that we have to sign. But I think that also includes Lamet and Ramos being on the books for their qualifying offer. And we can still create some money if we need to. Let's look at the arbitration. Reese McGuire at catcher had a good year. How much does he want a year? 5.7 for 3 years. And he has, 3 years of service time? Yeah, that makes sense. He's not a star. He's an everyday player. Come on, Reese. You know this. Gotta bring this down. There. Oh, we can't afford it because we're in negative. All right, we're going to have to create some money then. What do we have on our team? That's a bad contract. I don't know how many bad contracts we have. Crap, we're going to have to... I could trade Walker Buehler. Or we trade Syndergaard. Actually, Syndergaard's probably the better guy to trade. Even though Buehler's only 2 years younger, but he's better. We can get a lot of money. Let's see if we can get... What can we get for him? Let's see what's out there. Maybe there's a Shelby Miller. Last year, he is a free agent. Had a really good year, 2.70 ERA last year. They can't do it because of money. They would do it. All right, if we get Roberto Osuna as well, I would probably trade him. Just $11 million for a reliever is a lot. But we get Shelby Miller, who's in the last year of his deal, who I think is an upgrade. And we get Roberto Osuna, who has a lot of value. So let's do that. And like I said, I'm not going to pay $11 million for a reliever, but he has a lot of value, so we can probably... We're going to need another pitcher, but I think Nate Pearson's going to get a chance to be a player for us. So let's see what we can get for Osuna. So the problem is not many prospects have signed. Ooh, a closer, but we have a good amount. A starter and... How many closers do we have? So we have Denson, Yee. Yeah, we have some Bs. But no A's. So we did get offered an A potential reliever. and a starter who's a C potential, but hey, you never know. Yeah, actually don't mind that. Let's do it. So Mitch Donaldson, what is his potential? We know it's A, but is it 90, 98? 90, all right. So that just saved us a bunch of money. Now we have money, so we can now sign our players. We have Shelby Miller in the rotation, and like I said, Nate Pearson's going to get a chance. I mean, we do have like Burkett, who I like a lot, but Pearson's 82 overall. Like, we should give the kid a chance. He's 27 now. And that's actually not a bad rotation. Campos is always really solid. And yeah, we'll see how that goes. So let's take a look at our arbitration now. We have to do these guys. And now we have the money to afford them, so which is good. We probably won't be able to do much in free agency, but that's okay. Campos, how much does he want? 4.6 for 3 years? Excuse me, thank you. And Slattery has actually been pretty solid as our long man, which I think he'll continue to be. 3.8 for 3 years. That's fine. I can probably bring that down a little bit. So that's all taken care of. Tender contracts. So yeah, we have like Luke Hudson we have to sign. But just do a 2-year deal there. And I'm going to sign the rest of these guys. You don't have to worry about it. And then we'll move forward with the offseason. Okay, so all those players were signed. Now you can see here we have a lot of players we might lose in the Rule 5 draft. So let's go through and look at this. And I was actually looking at a lot of our prospects. We have a lot of really good prospects. I think we need to like kind of start moving on from some. And I kind of want to improve the bullpen. Maybe get some big-name bullpen arms. Because right now we have Archie Bradley, Miller, Scott, I guess Feltman, who will be in the bigs. So I'll probably just add to the majors now. And Wade Denson, but he did struggle in the playoffs. Brian Yee's eligible for the Rule 5 draft. Maybe get one more arm? I don't know. I kind of want to see what's out there. Now, this will probably be at the end of the episode when all these players have signed their contracts. Maybe we can get some, because we don't have a lot of money to play with, and maybe we can find a cheap alternative. But we have a very good team. Like, it's damn good. Silver might be in the bigs this year, just as like a utility. Tatis, Kevin Lux, another good player. Our outfielders, Brennan Hudson is DH. And we got like Sean Ramirez, who's trying to find a way into the bigs. He has 90 potential, excuse me. Champion, Ronnie Champion. I mean, his potential did go down, but he can hit. He can really hit. Carmine Rivera's an A potential. He can hit. We'll see if he can hit for power. Are these guys eligible for the Rule 5 draft? I didn't even check. I know Carmine's not. And then we got Joe Gray, who's like should be ready. Vargas is our speedster. Bruno's still on the team, but I mean he might be getting it too expensive. I don't know about Eloy. Like I'm waiting for Eloy. Like I thought he was going to become a star when he hit 35 home runs and 280. He just hasn't really put together since. I don't know. How much is he making a year? 7.6. We got Delgadito still. I'll probably have him start in AAA next year. And Rick Bell's probably not eligible. So we're probably all set now. Yeah, those are just C potentials. So if we lose them, we lose them. But let's go through the offseason. Acuna was a free agent. A 7-year deal with the Marlins. Damn. There's our trade. And we got Mitch Donaldson, the closer. And then there's the other trade we traded. We got... That's weird. He got traded again. Wow. Alex Reyes is a White Sox. Jordan Hicks is a Met. Ramos... Okay, he signed with the Cardinals. Perfect. So there's a draft pick. AJ Minter's a Padre. Sean Foley. He actually had a good year last year. 9 years, $221 million. He was our pitcher for us for a while. Willie Adames is a... Marlins are spending money. Alfaro's an A. Martez is a Mariner. Teoscar, another guy of ours. 6 years, $142 million. Jesus. Ryan Stanek is a Philly. Francisco May has a Philly. Sean Newcomb's a Cub. Luis Castillo's a... Crap, the Red Sox got a nice pitcher. Teams are spending a lot of money. Lema has declined that. Fine. I wish we could sign free agents, but we're actually negative money right now. That will change. I'm going to clear up some space. But, yeah, we're negative money. I could move on from... I don't know. Tatis is actually really good. Who could we move on from? Vlad is still super cheap for being a 99 overall for the next 2 years. Scope is a little expensive. Maybe we move on from Scope. Let's see what's out there for second baseman right now. And see if... see, I'd love to get like a guy like Hampson, He hit 303. Doesn't play crazy numbers offensively, but he does play elite defense. He hasn't signed a contract yet, though. Nick Magradol. Wow. What's his wins above replacement last year? 6.1. I would love to get my hands on him. He's got 2 years before he's a free agent. Mike Cutler, finally of his deal before he is a free agent. 288. 17 home runs, stole 26 backs, gets on base. His WAR was 4.3. And he's one more year before he's a free agent. So if I trade Scope, now they can't do it because of money, but we can take back a contract or two. Do they have like a... Wow, they can't even... Well, let's do this, I guess. Well, no, let's include Soler. Let's include Scope. They still need to find $5 more million. My goodness. Bearclaw. There we go. So now we have to include... Like, if I include Josh Naylor, who looks like a good... and we have Prado, but let's include Josh Naylor. And then if I include... Sean Ramirez, who is good. Carmine almost gets a deal done. Joe Gray almost gets a deal done. What if I take out Josh Naylor? I kind of don't want to. The thing is, Cutler's a rental. He's a 1 year rental most likely, so I don't want to give up an A potential guy for a rental. I'll give up some Bs, but not an A. Oh, that's so close. Let's take out Gray. What if I include Josh Naylor again? Nope. Nick Prado? Nope. I'll include this A. Oh, that's so freaking close. So close to getting this to work. I don't want to trade Burkett because I love that walks per 9. Pearson's going to be in our rotation. Brian Yee, nope. They want a right fielder. I'm not trading Delgadito, obviously. Rick Bell, they won't even do. I would trade Rick Bell because he is kind of a project. Well, why don't we do this? How can I get this to work? Let's keep looking. We know that would be really difficult to do, but we know we could maybe do that deal. 3 years remaining on this guy, Rolando Colzado. Elite fielder. Now, you can't really hit, but that's elite fielding. He's cheap. $4.85 million for 3 years. I kind of want to do that. Our bat will go down, but our defense will improve. We'll save money. So let's do that. And he's locked up long term. We don't have to worry about it. We do have to take on a contract or two. What are we? That's at 12. Scope's contract's so high. Do I have to include Sanchez now in this? Man, this is difficult to do. Let's include Sanchez. All right. Now, you know what? Let's do this. Let's just see what we can trade for Scope just as prospects. No teams can do it. I guess we'll do this. Find a trade for Scope where we can just move him off, and I know there's second baseman that we can go get. So we will save some money. We have to find some bad contracts, and hopefully find a team that has like 2 bad contracts, and then we can then dump off those 2 bad contracts. Oh, right there, we can get Carlos Suaje, who's a third baseman, but that is just a $13 million salary dump. Maybe they have someone else we can get, but this is mostly a salary dump because I know we have the prospects to get what we need. Maybe we can get another guy or two if they're signed. If not, that's fine. They won't do that. All right, whatever. I'll just take the salary dump. That is fine by me. We can then probably trade a Swahe. No trades are found. Well, we can do a trade and get somebody. Oh, Morales. An elite fielder, but he's already 26. Is there like a really young catcher who is years away from being something? That's a guy I would actually like. Perfect. William Herring. Look at that. Budget, they can't do it. We can figure it out. Do they have a guy who's making like 5-ish million? Anyone? 3.7. Now they don't want to do it. Alright, I just have to include another person. And then they'll do it. There we go. Now we'll trade Michael Givens, and we got our catcher. Maybe of the future, he is so far away. But we have Reese McGuire still. So by the time McGuire is kind of ready, maybe that works out. So now we can trade Michael Givens. Just continuing to dump salary. It's kind of annoying we have to do these manually, but let's just find a prospect who was like signed. And then we can move on. This is a really frustrating offseason, though. You know what? Let's keep him, and he can be used to get our... So I could get Cutler. He would just be the rental guy. That's kind of what I want. So, but like I said, I'm not giving up a... I'm not going to be giving up an A potential. Oh, that is so freaking close. You literally couldn't get any closer. Oh, Gavin Lux works. Who's a bench player for us, but that's fine. We got Silva to play bench. Silva cannot play short, so we do need to get a backup shortstop. But Cutler, that guy can hit for contact. He can field. I like that a lot. Perfect. Trufinel can play short. That's fine. All right, so now we still need to get rid of Givens. Save us that money. Let me just find a prospect to go get. Ooh. Okay, there we go. Perfect. Now I think our budget's good. We don't have any bad contracts, I feel like. We got a new second baseman. And I think we're good. I'm trying to think if... Do I want to improve the bullpen? 2 lefties, 2 righties, and then the closer plus the long reliever. Now that's pretty good. Yeah, actually, I think that's pretty much it. Should be a damn good team. Garcia got traded. Aramis Garcia for not a whole lot. Otani's a Brave. That's actually good because he killed us with the Angels. Matt Olson's a lot of players are going to the National League. David Fletcher's going to the Rays. Yeah, we got to get rid of a couple people. Guys who are 29, 30 years old. Your career is over. There we go. Cam Gallagher's at Brewers are making moves. Brian Anderson's to the Padres. Kevin Newman. Oh, Newman is a Dodger. Francisco's a Rocky. Jordan Romero for Kevin Lenick. Or Lenick. Nah, I'm good. Devers is an Oriole. Wow, that's a very good deal for the Orioles. All right, so we're going to have the 25th pick in next year's draft, but we are going to be getting a couple extra picks. We really don't need anything. Even though there are some good players, we don't need anything. Maybe a backup shortstop. Ooh, I like him a lot. I'm going to take Edwards, unless O'Neal Cruz looks better. Cruz can play first and the outfield, but I think Edwards is the better player. So I'm going to just take the best player. And he's a year younger. So we got our backup shortstop. Perfect. Danny Salazar got traded for Patrick Wisdom. Wow, that's a wise trade. Brett Phillips is a Rocky. Do I need to sign that shortstop? Or is he under a contract? He needs to be renewed. So we need to do that by the end of the offseason. Lewis Brinson. There are so many big free agents. Philip Kaneko, who's a B potential. I'm not high on him. For Wilmer Font. What's his contract? $800,000. That's $700,000, which we are on a budget crunch. Aaron Nono sends a 5-year, $100 million deal. Our boy Nolan. Chris Stratton's going back to the Giants. Ozzie Albies is to the Royals. All right, we got to renew the contract. I'll give you an extra $10,000. All right, let's go to spring training. Let's go to regular season, and let's get this team all set. So Buehler, Flaherty, Miller, Campos, Pearson, Slattery. I'm probably going to send Elledge down. Other than that, it looks good. I'm going to put... There we go. This guy's a starter. Dylan's a C potential. He's a closer. Other than that, that looks good. Hayward. Oh, Hayward's a starter. McCormick's a starter, but that's a C potential. That's good. All right. Armas, Brendan, Vlad, Hudson, who hit what? 37 home runs. Bell, Eloy, Tatis, Cutler, McGuire. That's a nasty lineup. But we can add one more player, and we're going to add an outfielder, which is going to be our boy Pablo. We have to add someone from single A to up. Dude, that's a freaking good lineup. Cutler, who we got in that trade, I mean, he's consistent, he's a career 274 hitter at second, and he plays elite defense. That's a good lineup. So let's see. Scouts, I think we're good. Don't have to worry about that. Let's take a look at top prospects. We have the number 3 prospect in Delgadito, probably 1 year away. Sean Ramirez is at 10. Did we trade any top prospects? I don't think we did. We traded some good ones for sure, but nothing crazy. Do we have any other prospects? Carmine at 37. We got the closer. We got Darius Taylor is at 41. Aguila, who I don't like at all. He's already 25. Still working his way up, is at 42. Rick Bell and Ramirez at 48, 49. Not too bad. We're the number 1. Well, that is... Other than defense. First in pitching, first in power, second in contact, fifth in speed, 29th in defense. The Yankees are 19th. Rays are 6th. Orioles are 27th. Red Sox are 18th. It should be our division to win. It should be. The next episode, we'll do the regular season. Hopefully, we can do well. We have a couple extra draft picks. Our budget, we are barely positive. So, right on that budget crunch, we are spending $158 million this upcoming offseason, though. Looking ahead, Tatis and Shelby Miller will both be free agents. Belt again. Cutler's a free agent. Andrew Miller's a free agent. That's it. I think we have a window of 2 years with this core. Because Vlad's a free agent in 2 years. Same with Buehler. Same with Eloy. Same with Bruno. Same with Denson. In 2 years, we're going to have some problems. But we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Hopefully we can win the World Series this year, guys. I'll see you in the next episode. Take it easy. Peace.